Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I am going to tell you how to launch Microsoft Store apps using Launchy. So, after you start using Launchy, sooner or later you will notice that you cannot find and thus cannot launch any app installed via Microsoft Store. For example, I have my Microsoft Store open here, and as you can see, I have some apps installed on my PC. So for example, Photoscape or Ditto Clipboard or Windows Terminal Preview, etc, etc. So if you try to launch any of those apps using Launchy, for example Photoscape, it doesn't give you anything, or Windows Terminal, nothing, or Ditto, nothing. The same thing happens in case of some of the pre-installed apps that comes with Windows 10, for example camera or like photos, or even Microsoft's beloved Edge. So again, if you try to open Edge, nothing, or photos or camera. So I'm going to tell you how to correct this problem in a step-by-step manner. So you just follow my instructions, and very soon you will be able to launch any app using Launchy. Launchy finds the programs it shows using some catalogs. You can find the catalogs in its settings. For example, if you click on Launchy and go to the options, you will find this catalog, and under this you will see some of the paths to some folders written here. So what Launchy does is, when you installed it for the first time, it automatically creates some of these catalogs based on common locations of shortcut files of those programs. Windows also has such catalogs which it uses to show the start menu. In fact, Windows 10 uses multiple folders to create the start menu. I'll show you two most common start menu folders. You can go there by just right clicking on any of these software shortcuts and click on the open file location. So as you can see, it is in this folder under the app data, roaming, Microsoft Windows, start menu and programs. There is another one which you can find by right clicking some other programs, and it is located in the C drive, program data, Microsoft Windows, start menu and programs. Launchy uses these folders by default in its own catalog to find and launch the programs. So now you can notice that the folders used by the start menu and Launchy are in fact the same. For example, here you can find C, program data, Microsoft Windows, start menu. This is the same as this path, C, program data, Microsoft Windows, start menu, programs. So if you can just go up one level, this is the location shown here. Similarly, the other location, C users, Amber is my profile name, app data, roaming, Microsoft Windows and start menu, this is the same as this folder here. If you click it, you will find this same path written here. Just one level up, this is the path written here. In fact, Launchy uses many other folders like utilities or this app data quick launch folder to add some more functionalities to it. So if I remove one of these shortcuts from these folders, it will also disappear from the start menu or even from the Launchy. So I'll show you one, like the 7G file manager is present here and also is shown here. If you search Launchy by 7G file manager appears. If I remove it by just putting it in the desktop from here, so it is removed from this folder. Now go to the start menu, you will find that there is no 7G. Also, if you search Launchy by using 7, it shows a 7G file manager folder, but actually there is no 7G shortcut as was previously shown. So I'll just go and restore the 7G. Now think backwards. If a shortcut is not present in any of these folders, it will also not found in the start menu or in the Launchy. This is exactly what happens with the apps installed via Microsoft Store. They don't create a shortcut in any of these folders, so Launchy cannot find them. For example, the Photoscape X, you cannot find it in here or in any of these subfolders or in this folder either. There is no Photoscape X. There is also no camera or photos or Microsoft Edge. So this doesn't appear in Launchy, but it appears in the start menu. So there must be some folder used by the start menu that is not catalogued in Launchy. We need to find that folder and add that into the Launchy catalog. That is all we need to do. We can find this folder using a class identifier or CLS ID. A really handy list of class identifiers can be found in the 10forums.com website. So I'll just go to the Firefox. Whoa, Bitdefender has blocked this page. Bitdefender is now blocking Google. Huh? Okay. So as you can see, here are all these lists of class identifiers, and in it there is this applications, and corresponding to it, this is the class identifier for the application. If you want to read more about class identifiers, you can go to the link below in the description of this video. For now, I'll just copy this and go to my file explorer, click on the address bar and put Windows directory %/ explorer.exe space cell followed by triple colon, and then I will just paste by Ctrl V, click enter, and it will open this folder containing all these applications. And as you can see, there is camera and there is Ditto and Photoscape. You also find it, MNOP, Photoscape, and all those things like photos, Microsoft Edge, everything you will find in this folder. Just minimize the other folders here. Okay, so this is the folder where you will find all these things. So all we need to do is to just copy its path and paste it in the Launchy catalog, right? Well, it is not that easy. If you try to go here and copy the path to this folder, it will not give you a true path, just some application stuff. And if you try to go to properties and from there if you try to find the path, there is no property option. So we have to do another trick. I'll just create a nice little list view here, and you'll find all these camera, all these stuffs. And notice one thing, that these Microsoft Store apps have this long display name written at their sides, so you can just gather them in one place by clicking on this long display name, so that those apps that don't have a long display name are separated from those that have the long display name, like this camera connect and all these stuffs. Now I'll select all these apps, right click and create shortcut. It says that Windows cannot create a shortcut here. Do you want the shortcut to be placed on the desktop instead? Of course, I actually want to place the shortcuts in the desktop, so I'll go and click yes, and it will paste all these shortcuts in the desktop. Now you just have to cut these shortcuts and paste them in a convenient folder wherever you want. I will do this by going to my C drive. I have a folder named software and tools here, and I will just create a subfolder named anything, maybe like don't delete. I opened this folder, selected all these shortcuts, and just cut and paste them here. Now it's very easy. You just go to Launchy, go to the options, click this plus sign, software and tools, and then don't delete. Select this folder, click OK, it will appear here. And then you just have to add a star.lnk to identify the link files, and also select this include the executable, because all those are executable shortcuts. Click OK. Then you have to refresh or update the catalog by clicking the rebuild catalog. Now if you open Launchy and search camera, you can find camera here. If you search photoscape, yeah, it is present, or for that matter photo or age or anything. So basically this was the method by which you can correct this problem in the Launchy. If you found this video helpful and educational, please click on the like button. Also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as I'm going to bring more and more really awesome videos very soon. If you have any question or suggestions, you can put it in the comments down, and also don't forget to share it with your friends and in the social media. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.